Good evening, everyone. Representatives from two outside companies say they are starting their investigations into the death of 16-year-old Kyle Plush.
But a request to those companies from Vice Mayor Christopher Smitherman raises some questions about Ohio's public records laws, how it applies to the information they learn, and when it gets released to the public. I-Team reporter Hillary Lake explains what's at stake here. Hillary?
Well, guys, bottom line, this is about protecting the public's right to know how the city is spending public money. At the same time, Vice Mayor Smitherman tells me he wants to protect the independent investigations into Kyle Plush's death and respect the teen's family.
Every time Ron Plush steps before Cincinnati City Council, he demonstrates bravery and a solid resolve to create a legacy for his son.
Everyone knows this is a very difficult process for our family and friends, and I appreciate everything that has been done in this process.
This father showed the Tri-State Monday how he's keeping track of the changes the city is making to its 911 emergency call center and police protocols in the weeks since his 16-year-old son Kyle was crushed inside his minivan in the Seven Hills School parking lot. With every question Plush has asked to keep the city accountable, city leaders have responded.
We aren't afraid of the truth. We want you to come and tell the truth.
In the morning City Council Law and Public Safety Committee meeting, Vice Mayor Christopher Smitherman introduced the two companies the city has hired to do independent investigations into Kyle's death. 21CP will look at the police department's response to the teen's call for help to 911. MCP will look at the city's 911 call center's response. The city wants an objective view into how improving its responses might have prevented Kyle's death.
We don't want you to hide anything, present anything in some kind of coddled way.
But Smitherman also told representatives from the companies not to talk to media while they investigate. Then he made a plea to the press.
Allow us to do this investigation, compile the information without trying to push us into a courtroom to release information that we haven't completed.
The Nine on Your Side I-Team asked Smitherman after the city council meeting to clarify what he meant.
What I asked today is that the Plush family be briefed first. If the media says that they absolutely are going to demand that we give them that information prior to us being able to talk to the Plush family, I think that that's a mistake.
The I-Team obtained contracts between the city and both outside investigative firms that show the city plans to spend no more than $185,700 on both investigations. I asked attorney Jack Greiner how the public's right to know how its money is being spent squares with Smitherman's requests.
That's fine. That's not the law. It just isn't. They don't have the right of first review on this. It's a public matter. It's not a solely private matter. I realize that's painful.
And no one knows pain more than Kyle's family as they wait for more answers on what the city needs to fix and when it plans to do it.
It's not easy, but we are moving in the right direction.
And the expected completion date for those internal investigations is September 28th. Vice Mayor Smitherman tells me the outside companies should brief Plush's family immediately. Public meetings would happen, Smitherman said, soon after that, possibly within 24 hours. Smitherman was also careful to say the timeline on all of this is flexible.